You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
I was over here listening to some 213 this morning. I was gonna come live, but I wish I could play music on YouTube, man. Shit, that should be taking me so long. I just was in my music zone. I didn't feel like coming out of it. I was listening to some 213. Wait a minute, lonely girl. I'll be your daddy. Be what you want to be. Be sure and bring the cheddar to me. Nigga. Another summer. Man, I don't know. See, a lot of y'all didn't get on that 213. I wish 213 got to get another album in before Nate Dogg died, man. That album was hot. 213 The Hard Way. 213 The Hard Way. That album right there. If you're from LA, that's a summertime classic. Keep it gangsta. Niggas and niggettes. Nigga. This is some LA shit right here. I'm sure people enjoy it around the world, but yeah, this is some LA shit. The 213, that was my area code. Then they switched to, I remember when 323 came, we got up on the 323 thing, but yeah. I got Larry in the chat room, nigga. You do not want to fight. That's all I want to know. That's all I know. But yeah, thank y'all for joining. We're gonna talk about it's some funny stuff that's been going on. Hilarious. First off, you know, we're gonna talk about BET canceling. We're gonna talk about BET canceling the sale to Tyler Perry, and remember around the time of the BET Awards, I saw all these niggas celebrating. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the BET Awards because Tyler Perry owns it. I remember telling people, man, get this old ratchet ass award show out of here. And I had a lot of people. If I was petty, I'd go back to my Instagram comments and my Twitter comments and my Facebook comments. If I been petty, I'll go back to all them dumb niggas in my mentions talking about some Tyler Perry owns BET. See, this is what they do. This is what they do. They put a story out there in the news and let it hang. Put a whole bunch of headlines out for about 6 or 7 days. They know 90% of these people will not read it. And out of the 10% who do read it, only 10% of them are going to retain what they read. They educated us. They know that reading comprehension isn't the best skill for Americans. First off, Americans don't read. And then when Americans do read, they ain't retaining that shit. So they throw stuff out there 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Tyler Perry to buy BET. Ooh, bidding war. Now Byron Allen joins the race to buy BET. Oh, now Puffy is here. He's going to come save the day. He's going to buy BET with his teeth. You know, and then the Negroes that don't really study our history, don't really know much about us other than death and destruction, they get real happy saying, oh man, BET's gonna be black owned. We black people don't get nothing right. But when Tyler Perry owns the BET, we's gonna be free as a people. Yeah, I know them kind of niggas. Oh yeah, Tyler Perry on BET. Oh yeah, now black people can come together. You saw niggas over there singing "We Shall Overcome" when they made that announcement. Black folks was joining hands and saying, "Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to bring BET home. Swing low, sweet chariot, Tyler Perry's bringing BET home." Nigga, you saw Kamala Harris locking hands with the corpse of John Lewis. Nigga, all the Negroes was just, oh my God, Tyler Perry now. We's gonna get Medea 24 hours a day. Matter of fact, I heard he gonna give Medea his own cheddars. Negroes was happy. Negroes was like, yeah, now, yeah. Now we gonna watch the BET Awards because Tyler Perry owns it. And so y'all tuned into the BET Awards and saw that ratchet fest. Y'all saw that bullshit. Sat down, listened, and said, hey, we gonna watch because it's black owned. Only for BET to come back yesterday and be like, you know what? We gonna renege. We gonna renege, you niggas. We ain't about to sell. We definitely ain't selling to you niggas. And this is funny as hell to me. Only because there was so many people who don't read past the headline. And so BET is going to maintain white ownership for the foreseeable future. It used the potential sale to drive up ratings for its bullshit ass award show, and it worked. It worked. And here we are. Oh, it's been a lot of fooling going on this week. I told y'all, man, tune into my card reading show yesterday. Man, if y'all been paying attention to my card readings told y'all all this shit was happening. This is the year of exposure. Bringing to light what's been in the dark. True intentions. Things are not as they seem. And the real is happening to us faster than usual. I gotta say welcome, chat room. I didn't say welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me. Everybody up in the chat. Let me see here. Go to DewanB.com. I got my F YouTube sale. 20% off the whole merchandise shop. I got my fuck around and find out shirts. They're going to be here for a limited time. They're going to be here for a limited time. They won't be here forever. So if you want to get the fuck around and find out, or my Take a Seat Karen t-shirt, get it now. Before they're gone forever. Or I might bring them out every year on the anniversary of that. But it's 20% off the whole shop. 20% off everything. And these limited edition t-shirts, they're about to be off sale also. So I'm about to take those down. So everything you want is on sale right now. And on the business side, get your card readings here. 15% for your first reading. Type in product code 15. Product code first. You get 15% off your first reading. Also, my cardology class starts on Sunday. It's going to be a general overview of what's going to be happening. I'm going to be teaching a small group throughout the rest of the year how to read these cards, how to forecast things, how to read your family, read yourself, read your relationships. I'm teaching people how to read cards from like multiple ways. So yeah, that's gonna be a 4-month long class, maybe 5 months, depending on how we looking, depending on how my students pick up the subject. So yeah, inbox me for that. Inbox me, discounts for the people who took it, the original class, and also I'll be having other tiers like where you could take classes individually. But the individual classes, you don't have to take the full semester. You could take class individually also. But yeah, I'm gonna have that up. So yeah, that's now that we done with this business shit. Back on into what we talking about. Again, welcome chat room. And who the fuck is calling me right now? There we go. So yeah, we are here. So let's see what y'all talking about. Medea, what's up? What's up, everybody in the chat room? Star, Smoke Splitter, Bosa Queenie, welcome. Black Wealth Matters. Thank y'all for joining. So I was gonna do this whole show just basically on the BET thing and what happened with Ebro and some shit Ebro said. I'm gonna get to that, but I did a Twitter space yesterday on Ebro talking about record labels that are going to be prioritizing Afro beats and stuff. So I'll put that Twitter space up here on YouTube. I'll probably have it up later tonight, like if yesterday's Twitter space. I won't go. We'll talk a little bit about Ebro and the impact of record labels, pretty much saying they're going to deprioritize hip hop and favor Latin music and Afrobeats music. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. Yeah. So, you got Real Brand. You got a newborn. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, Real Brand. Salute to you. And to your newborn. Make sure with your newborn, man, play some jazz. Open that mind up early. Play some Coltrane. Play some Kamasi Washington. Some Dizzy. Thelonious Monk. Roy Hargrove. Some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Play a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire and Michael Jackson. That's some high vibrational, inspirational music. Another Part of Me. Man, play that Michael Jackson for them babies. Live Off the Wall. Play that Earth, Wind, and Fire for them babies. Play some Herbie Hancock. You dig what I'm saying? Play some Oscar Peterson, some Count Basie, Duke Ellington, some Erykah Badu. Play some Erykah Badu for them babies. Some Roy Ayers. Play some Jill Scott for them babies. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, play some Stevie Wonder. Anything Quincy Jones. Play some Outkast for them babies. Play some Ice Cube for them. Put some militancy in their asses. Ha ha! Hell yeah, Mickey Howard, D'Angelo, Donald Byrd. Yes, sir. But I want to get more into this what we're going to talk about today. I had the last second. You see, if you saw the first and the initial notification, if you got your notification, you see I changed the thumbnail and the title. That's because like Larry Elder. Did y'all see Larry Elder on The Breakfast Club? I didn't watch the whole interview, and I'm sure this was like 99% cooning. I'm sure he was cooning all throughout it. It's Larry Elder. How could he not? But he said some real shit. And he checked the shit out of Charlamagne the God. This is fair use. This is fair use. I'm not going to play the video, but I will play the audio from Larry Elder checking Charlamagne. Charlamagne took his name from that 9th century European pig. Charlamagne the Conqueror. Dirty bastard. How you gonna take your name from a person responsible for killing tens of thousands and didn't bathe? I'll tell you something about him. He took his name from somebody that didn't bathe. Niggas. Anyway, let's listen to some of this. But before I gotta cue it up. Listen to this music real quick, and I'll be right back with queuing up in the right place. Give me 30 seconds, y'all. All right, yeah, we back. So, yeah, we about to play a little bit of this stupid ass interview. I'll play a little bit of this dumb shit. And then we are going to break down some of the things said in this dumbass interview. All right. Let me see here. I got on camera for a little bit for this. What's up, y'all? Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Let's play a little bit of this.
I gotta go up. Have you ever heard of the term nigga wake up?
This is Charlamagne asking Larry Elder, has he ever heard of the term nigga wake up call? Him trying to be slick.
Call?
No.
It is an incident where a person of color forgets that they are of color and are reminded rather brutally by an unexpected act of racism. Have you ever had any of those?
Oh, brother.
I'm just asking. You think you've ever
Well,
had
I'm acutely aware, Charlamagne, that I'm a black person, just as you are a black person. And when Joe Biden insulted you by saying, you ain't really black, we don't know whether or not you want to vote for me or vote for Donald Trump, it seems to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part. How dare this guy?
For those of you who didn't hear that, let me play the part again. Larry Elder said when Biden said, y'all remember that part when Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black? Listen to this shit here.
Joe Biden insulted you by saying, you ain't really black, we don't know whether or not you want to vote for me or vote for Donald Trump. It seems to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part. How dare this guy come in here and insult you, a black man, and tell you you got to think a certain kind of way? I'm amazed that you weren't mad about that.
I'm not gonna say
Nigga, that's some real shit. I remember I broke that shit down when it happened. I said, look, how can this dude... My mic is hot right now. Why didn't y'all tell me my mic was hot? My shit all clipping out of red. I cleaned my desk off yesterday. You know how to clean the dust off this bitch. And I see how to hit my mic. I'm all loud and shit. My bad. Y'all can turn y'all speakers down a little bit. Y'all can turn them down a little bit. I just saw I was topping out on my end. I don't like topping out. Y'all can turn y'all speakers down a little bit. Anyway, he because y'all know that there was a lot of niggas that they weren't tripping over that. Biden came down and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That insulted the shit out of me. That insulted the shit out of me. And Larry Elder came in and was like, finish him. Let's keep going through this massacre.
it upset me just like I'm not letting you upset me. You know what I mean? I don't tend to get upset over things like
Well,
that. But what I did say...
well,
Listen to Charlamagne's old civil rights ass response. It didn't upset me because it's like, you're not going to upset me. He got defensive than a motherfucker, didn't he? It didn't upset me. You're not going to upset me. Listen to this part again.
You, a black man, and tell you you got to think a certain kind of way. I'm amazed that you weren't mad about that.
I'm not gonna say it upset me, just like I'm not letting you upset me. You know what I mean? I don't tend to get upset.
I'm not gonna say it upset me. But you're not gonna let you upset me. He didn't ask you if you upset, bitch. About him. He asked if you upset about Biden.
Upset over things like
well,
that. But what I did say.
Well, you just not talk about a nigger wake up call, and it seemed to me that should have been a wake up call on your part to have a white guy come in here who also said, by the way, about Mitt Romney. Because he didn't want to put more regulations on Wall Street, he's going to put y'all back in chains. And Joe Biden has lied for decades about the civil.
Yeah, he did say that. He said going to put y'all back in chains. Larry Elder didn't even bring up the part. Remember when he was talking to those Negroes right after he got elected, and he was talking to those Negroes from NAACP, and he was like, "And you guys are going to have to deal with the Latinos." Remember that? He went hardcore white supremacists on your ass. He said, "And you guys." Burn some of this Palo Santo to bring in the good spirits into my room because Larry Elder is putting the fire under Charlamagne's ass right now. The same way I'm putting the fire under this Paulo Santo to cleanse my room. Oh shit. He kicking your ass on your own show there, boy. Hey, somebody tell me if Kwame Brown does a follow-up to this, because Kwame, I don't listen to him all the time unless it's something relevant, but I want to see Kwame talk about Charlamagne on this one. Boy. Somebody said, if you vote for Larry Elder, you ain't black. Is Larry Elder running for office? Appreciate the super chat, but is Larry Elder running for office? This is some shit right here. Let's keep going.
Rights record claiming that he desegregated movie theaters and restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware, when he didn't do any of that. He lied and said that he tried to visit Nelson Mandela during apartheid South Africa. He did not. And he came in here and told you aren't even black unless you think a certain kind of way. It seemed to me that should have been a nigga wake-up call for you, but it wasn't, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, for the record, I'm not a Democrat or Republican.
I'm not a Democrat. He didn't say that, Charlamagne. I'm sticking to this part about the nigga wake-up call part. Because this is what I see right here. When I look at Charlamagne and when I look at Larry Elder, I look at two different sides of cooning. You got a Democoon and a Republicoon. You got two people who believe people that don't fuck with them are in some way, shape, or form their solution. So what you having right now is a coon fight. I know some of y'all in the chat room, your brain is so hardcore wired to defend anything Democrat and to go at any person, especially black person, that says anything anti-Democrat. I understand that. My brain used to be wired that way too. I've never, full disclosure, I've never liked Larry Elder. Let me tell you how far back my relationship goes with Larry Elder. Not personally, but Larry Elder's been in my ear. I've been listening to Larry Elder off and on 30 years. I don't fuck with Larry Elder. I remember Larry Elder, my mom, we would listen to Larry Elder in the car on the way home from school. Starting in the 6th grade, when I went to Override Middle School, that ride home from Westchester to the Crenshaw district where I live, down Sepulveda. Sepulveda turns into Jefferson, curves around, and that turns into Rodeo Road, now called Obama Boulevard. Back then it was called Rodeo Road. Cross La Cienega, cross La Brea, and I'm home. So on that ride, we used to listen to Larry Elder. My mom liked Larry Elder for the school part. She hated that nigga's cooning. My mom grudge listened to Larry Elder. Y'all ever have people you grudge listen to? I'm sure a lot of you, it's some of y'all out there who grudge listen to me. Y'all hear the shit that I say, y'all be like, this nigga DeJuan is crazy. He off the wall. I don't agree with what he's saying, but I'm going to keep listening. I know y'all out there because y'all make these random ass comments, especially after a video. Man, you said, and you be like, God damn, if you didn't like me so much, you sure do listen to a lot of my goddamn content. I get that a lot. But that's how we used to listen to Larry. Not so much my mom would listen to Larry Elder on the way home, and she would be arguing with this nigga while she driving, and Larry Elder talking. She'd be arguing with the radio, and I'd be like, Mom, let's turn this shit to 92.3 the beat, man. I don't want to hear this nigga. Can you at least turn it to 103.9 KACE, the old school station? I'd be like, Mom, god damn. Well, of course, I wouldn't say goddamn to my mom. I ain't saying that shit to no black woman. But y'all get the point. Larry Elder would be on the radio, and I'll be like, fuck this nigga. And so that's how long I've been hearing Larry Elder, and I'm going to tell you when we started listening to Larry Elder, The reason what made us get into Larry Elder was that OJ case. LA history for you niggas. When OJ happened, well, we started listening to Larry Elder, but when OJ happened, Larry Elder was the nigga that was always, OJ did it. OJ did it. He had the knife in his hand. He went from Brentwood to Santa Monica, back to Brentwood, and he's an athlete. He's a very good athlete. I used to watch him when I was a kid. And that's when moms was like, you know what? We ain't even arguing with this nigga no more. Like, the way he got on OJ, that made, like, after a while, moms was just like, you know what? We ain't fucking with Larry Elder no more. And mom started listening to 103.9, the old school station, like I asked her to, because, like, nah. The OJ case is what made us be like, you know what? Fuck Larry Elder. But anyway, so Larry Elder's been a professional white ass kisser since I first started hearing him in 1993. Salute to the chat, everybody here. We got 400 people here across platforms. Salute to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and all you niggas listening. And wherever else I'm streaming. But Larry Elder, that's how long he's been around professional white ass kissing and cooning. So I am in by no way, shape, or form supporting Larry Elder. I'm not on Larry Elder's side. I'm not necessarily against Charlamagne the God. I'm not for or against anyone. I'm about the principle of the matter. And what's going on here principally is you got two black men basically on different sides supporting white folks that don't fuck with us. Larry Elder supports white folks that don't fuck with us. Charlamagne the God supports white folks that don't fuck with us. Both of these niggas support white folks that don't fuck with us. So if you want to get in the chat room and argue about, I'm on this side, I'm on that side, I don't give a fuck. I'm looking at you crazy anyway. Like, why are you on either one of these niggas' side? Don't neither one of them fuck with us. Larry Elder nor Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne fucks with iHeartRadio and whatever agenda they got for him. That's who Charlamagne the God fucks with. Larry Elder fucks with whatever white asshole he can dig in or get dug out in. Larry Elder is a white man's bottom. That's who Larry Elder is. He's a white man's bottom, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm just talking shit, YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes. This is all entertainment purposes. This is all just my opinion, talking shit. I ain't no facts, just talking shit, all right, YouTube? Don't ban me again, YouTube, for 7 days saying this is violence. I'm just having fun. And I don't trust, look, and both of these niggas is clean shaven, aren't they? Well, Charlamagne got a little mustache. I don't really trust niggas with no facial hair. I don't. Them niggas is cops. And not the good cops either. Good cops at least got something, got a mustache or something. Nigga, no. If any black man with no facial hair, nigga, that nigga worked directly for the FBI. Nigga, he worked for the CIA and the let's get these niggas in line department at the CIA. That's my conjecture. That's my opinion. That's what I be thinking. Anytime I see a nigga with no facial hair, he worked for the let's put these niggas in line department of the CIA. That's just what I be thinking through my twisted mind. I don't trust these niggas. I don't trust them. This nigga Larry Elder, this nigga shaved his mustache so he could lick white booty holes without scruffing and scraping. That's just what I feel. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Just saying. Let's go more into this funny ass interview.
I didn't say you were.
Yeah, I think both.
I don't know what
parties
you
are
are. I never even asked you about your party affiliation.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but you are black. And
Absolutely.
to have a white guy come in here and tell you have to say, think a certain kind of way, otherwise you, quote, ain't black. Wow.
How should I have replied to him, you think?
What I just now said, how dare you insult me and tell me I think as a human being, let alone as a black person? I don't tell you how to think, Joe Biden. How dare you come in here and tell me how I should think? I'm going to vote for Donald Trump if I want to vote for Donald Trump. And if I want to vote for Donald Trump, it does not make me not black. 20% of black people, black men, as I said, voted for Donald Trump in 2020. Are they not black now? So only 80% of black people?
That's a good question. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say like I've always had it right. Back in 2016, when I heard about black men voting for Trump, I was thinking, man, these niggas is weak. Coon, these niggas, what kind of black man gonna vote for Trump? These niggas ain't black. You can't really be black and vote for Trump. I remember at 2016, now I was against Obama. I was definitely against Hillary. Fuck Hillary. Old Rosie from the Jetsons looking bitch. Excuse my language to the children watching. But I don't fuck with politicians that don't fuck with us. See, I mean, this is a message for the kids. Don't let the adults fool you. Politicians are our employees. They're no one to be reverenced. Their job is to do things for the citizenry. And if they don't do things for the citizens, they are to be mocked and shamed. Okay? Don't ever let someone tell you you're supposed to have love and support for a politician that didn't do anything for you just because they're a politician, just because they're black, or just because they're a woman, or just because they're a Democrat. If they did put in policies that hurt you and harmed you, fuck them. Back to what I was talking about. So here we go. But I remember I wasn't necessarily pro-Hillary. I didn't want to see her win. But at the same time, I was thinking, how the fuck can you vote for Trump as a black person? Now, my point of view has changed. I'm more balanced and centered. I see things. I'm more at that center point now. I can understand certain reasons why people may vote Democrat. I can understand certain reasons why people may vote Republican. I get it. You know, depending on the point of view you're viewing your politics. My personal point of view is I take the third rail, and the third rail in politics is something that is often discussed in political science courses and basic political science. I'm talking about political science 101, the most basic of it. But it's never really talked about in the media. And the third rail is to sit back and abstain. Just watch it. And then wait, hold your vote until you get something tangible to vote for. That's a political strategy. That's why if you ever watch C-SPAN and see them voting, they have the yays, the nays, and the abstains. You have the right to abstaining. And abstinence ain't only for waiting till you get married and having sex, Christians out there. Abstinence is also a political strategy. Abstaining until you get till you get something tangible that's in alignment with your political agenda. It's a very strong leveraging tool because everyone needs a vote to pass something. Every side needs something to pass, and they need as many votes as possible. And if you're smart enough to use and abstain wisely and hold your votes, then you can use that vote effectively when other agendas need support. Okay, you need my support? Then you'll get my support after you vote for my thing. And it's used all the time in Congress and at the UN. But they'll tell your black ass that you better vote for somebody. Get that dumb talk out of here. Why you gotta vote every time then when if the United States has some shit at NATO and NATO has something on the line, or the UN, the United Nations, if the United Nations has something on the line that doesn't advance the cause of American politics, then they abstain. But then if a politician come to you and he ain't got nothing for you, They'll tell you, well, no, you shouldn't abstain. You still choose. No, motherfucker. But I'm at the center point. I see both sides. So that's a good question Larry Elder asked. You know, just because you voted for Trump doesn't mean you're any less black. And now I'm like, no. Even the people who vote for the Democrats, you motherfuckers who still blindly do that shit. You know, we all still black. We just see things a little bit differently. You dig what I'm saying?
People, black men walking around are really black, 20% are not, because they voted for Donald Trump. How insulting is that? How condescending is that?
I mean, you're probably right, but I didn't take it in that way.
Well, I did.
As I said to him in that moment, you know, it's just about me wanting something for
Look
my
at
people.
Charlamagne backing up.
What is he going to do for my people? And not only for my people now, how are you going to atone for the things you've done to my people?
Right.
That's it.
Right, and this is a guy, Joe Biden, who, when he first got into the Senate, hung out with segregationists, talked about how well he got along with them,
Yep.
talked about how he didn't want integration because of a jungle. This guy has made all sorts of insulting things to black people, and his policies right now are hurting black people. Inflation hurts the people at the bottom more than anything else, letting a bunch of illegal aliens under the border, hurting black
what
people.
he's talking about. I'm not gonna get too much further into it. But that's it, man. Like, you see this motherfucker Charlamagne had nothing for Larry Elder when he brought up Joe Biden saying you ain't black. And he didn't. Because I don't think these motherfuckers be thinking about, like, people like Charlamagne, he may think, but I'm not even mad. The check is so big, he don't give a fuck about how things may look. You know, if the president's coming on your show and you work for iHeartRadio, I'm sure he's under strict instruction to not respond and say things in a certain way, or he'll lose his job. And not only will he lose his job, they'll probably come after his ass. So I don't believe Charlamagne when he says that, you know, it didn't hit me to say that at that time. No, I'm sure Charlamagne wanted to say something back to Joe Biden, but he couldn't. And I'm sure that fucks with him to this day. So, again, Larry Elder, I don't fuck with Larry Elder. And I didn't watch the rest of this interview. I'm like 99% sure Larry Elder spent the majority of this interview cooning. I'm sure. I'm sure this interview is full of lies. Because that's what Larry Elder does. He lies and he fast talks you. So you know what I think personally? This is my opinion about Larry Elder. This is what I think personally. I think Larry Elder doesn't believe his bullshit either. Matter of fact, I'm sure Larry Elder doesn't believe his own bullshit. I'm sure Larry Elder knows what his core white audience wants to hear. And his coon black audience, he knows what they want to hear, and he gives it to them. He's straight up Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh was the same way. You study Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh didn't necessarily buy into all that shit that he said, but he knew his fan base did, so he went hard with it. That nigga Rush Limbaugh went hard with it, playing to his fan base, and I think that's what Larry Elder does. Still a hoe ass nigga, if you ask me. Hey man, look at that shit right there. What is that? My point right there. Right there. Go to DewanBrown.com on the Cash App. Hit the nigga on the Cash App. DewanBrown on the Cash App. And go to DewanB.com for your merch and all that good shit. You want to get your merch, get all your shit at DewanB.com, DewanBrown.com. Either way it goes, you see it. It's happening. Documentary pilot dropping soon. You'll fuck around and find out t-shirt, limited edition. It's only going to be on sale for the next week. 20% off the whole store. You know what I mean? Go to breakthroughcards.com. Book your session. Because like I told y'all, man, This shit is changing. People are being exposed. People are being exposed, yo. Speaking of more exposure, Ebro, and I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna go further. If you want more detail, I'll be dropping the Twitter space I did last night. I'll be uploading that to the channel later on today. But Ebro came out and said, let me see if I can pull the article up. There we go. Let's see here. Let's look at this shit right here. I keep forgetting I'm on camera with you motherfuckers down here. Goddamn. I'm glad I ain't been digging in my goddamn nose. Let me get off camera so I can drink some water. I don't like drinking water bottles on camera. Let me see here. Browser shit. Here we go. Look at this shit. Ebro says rappers better stop being boring. The same Ebro who helped usher in this bullshit ass era of rap with his playlist on Hot 97. But this is the part I want to point out right here. Ebro said, I got a call saying that major record labels have deprioritized signing rappers. The focus is now on African music and Latin music. And this whole bottom part about rappers better stop being boring. No. There's plenty of dope ass rappers out there, but you don't play them, Ebro. There's a lot of dope ass rappers out there. You don't play them. But with that being said, Ebro brings up something that's interesting. Record labels are deprioritizing signing rappers. This is what's always been going on, folks. It's about goddamn time this happens to rap. I had a discussion recently about how has rap been able to be up front for so long. Usually they kill off our genre, our music within 5 to 10 years. They kill genres off through these record labels. Why has rap been able to last so long? And the point I made was like real rap started getting killed off back in the 90s. And really the last 10 or 15 years, you've had people who are not from the culture be the face of the rap, be the face of rap. And so it's my thing is rap is like been killed off. They killed rap off back in the early 2000s. Now they're just going to stop signing. They're going to stop playing them putting the facade up. For the last 20 years, the last 10 years in particular, they've been giving us gimmick rappers. Kodak Black, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. This is gimmick music. It's gimmick rap. Now they're just putting the official end in it. And I can't be more happy because mainstream back rap ain't shit. Drake, come on now. Got some good songs, but come on now. So I see this shit as an opportunity, honestly. An opportunity for us to continue moving forward and create something new. That's what this is if you ask me. Our music is best when they grubby hands ain't involved in it. Let them have it. And I saw some you see different people talking about some America stealing African culture once again. Man, America ain't stealing shit from Africa. These people are crazy. Here comes all the shit. I got people over here posting my tree. Salute to who's ever reposting my Black American Music Family tree. You can get it at DewanB.com. Oh, Sunday got a space going. I'm gonna go to that space when I'm done talking to y'all. Yeah. So I think this is a good thing. I think this is a good thing. What do y'all think? Should I open up the phone lines? I ain't been looking at the chat. Let me see what y'all think in the chat room. Let me look at the chat room and see what y'all talking about. What y'all talking about in the chat room? That's true. 225 Girl says, since reparations talk got started and gained traction, it's been like a concerted effort to erase blackness from everything. That's true. I noticed that too. Yeah, they've been going really hard on our erasure since the reparations talk has gotten stronger. They've been going real hard on our erasure. All right, if y'all want to call in, I'm gonna keep the phone call in quick, cause I ain't gonna be on this motherfucker long. 323-744-7425. We ain't gonna talk all goddamn day, but call in if you want to speak. I'm gonna have the phone lines open. I ain't gonna have them open all day. 323-744-7425. It's Friday, goddammit. Y'all ain't got no jobs and y'all ain't got shit to do. Call in. I'm ready to, man, I ain't got no weed. I'm ready to roll a blunt, man. Shit. My wife home, so I can't smoke in the house. When she ain't here, I be smoking like a motherfucker. When she home, I don't be smoking. What's up, DeAndre Mosley? He wrote, it's an opportunity for us FBA to cultivate our next genre of music. You goddamn right. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Dewan? I'm born from Florida.
What's up, man? You back there balling up paper? What the hell going on?
Oh, actually, I'm at work right now, bro.
Okay, what's up, man? What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good, man. Well, what's on my mind, what I've been listening to, I'm just talking about that. I don't care if either one of them dudes. Because, like you said, they're both coons.
Yeah.
And but I'm going to tell you, I agree with you 100%. That reparation talk is getting stronger. Because it's like, you can't deny it no more. Because matter of fact, let me tell you another thing. I think somewhere in Germany, someone's still getting reparations to this day.
Yeah.
A group, I think.
Some of these World War II Holocaust survivors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some Jewish folks still get reparations. And I think some Japanese folks still get reparations.
Uh-huh.
But of course, the leaders of this, I mean, and it's really both sides of the bird on this. I guess the Democrats are just a little nicer about it. They're trying to cancel it.
Yes, sir.
Say, oh, you don't need that. It's going to divide us. It's divisive. Nah, it's right.
I tell them, let us. They say it's gonna be divisive. Let us divide, because we already divided.
Basically, but no, I have to tell you that Riverboat, man. I think black people are more united than we think.
I agree with that. I agree. I think we are more united than we think. I feel you on that, man. Thanks for calling, brother.
For sure. All right, you have a good day, Dewan.
You too, brother.
Salute.
I think
all right.
I think that brother's right. We are more divided than more together than we think we are. I believe that. I believe that. We just tend to focus on the areas that we not. I just got some cards out. Anybody got a question to ask? Some just can't. Anybody want to call in? This is random as fuck. Anybody got call in? Want me to ask the cards a question? Or in the chat room? 323-744-7425. Let me see. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Jerome, Seattle.
Jerome from Seattle. What's on your mind?
All right, go on. Thanks for taking my call. Thanks for everything you do, dude. You are a true music historian. And yeah, you're about to make me light up again just because you said it. So I'm going to light up.
I can't light up until I'm done talking to y'all. But go ahead.
And it's dispensary. I know
that's why I'm burning this Palo Santo. I got to have some kind of smoke in my environment. Shit.
And also, I do agree with 225 girls. I see all across the board a concerted effort to squash us. You know, it's like they're ramping up the depopulation plans or something like that. The timeline's been bumped up. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And also one last thing. If you in the 80s or 90s were a rich, white, anti-black racist with a lot of power and money, would you have allowed the internet to come to be? If you heard about it and you heard some academics made this thing called the internet, would you have been for it or against it?
Hell yeah, I'd have been for it. I'd have put my money behind, a little bit of money behind everything.
But what if you were staunchly anti-black and you thought, man, well, these people, it's going to be for everybody and these people are going to be on board?
Let me tell you something. About how power thinks and how they think, and something that we can learn from them. You don't think about what the other team is doing. You use whatever you invent for your agenda, and they've done it, and they've done it well. The internet has grown off two things: racism and porn. Those have been the two things that have pushed chat rooms. That's been the thing that's been pushing these websites, blogs. It's all some kind of social media. Before it was Facebook, I was on Yahoo Chat back in 1996 in high school, talking shit behind the screen. And before that, it was message boards. They set this thing up for a communication apparatus for themselves, and they were 20 years in. Like, think about it. Black folks, when you started to get Generation X and above, Generation X didn't start getting on Facebook until 2009. See, I'm a millennial. We've been on social media since the 90s. But a lot of Gen X, they was calling us crazy for getting on Twitter in 2008. When I was on Facebook in 2004, when it was for college students only, you had to have a college email address to get on Facebook. And I remember Gen X, baby boomers, they were all saying, that internet, be afraid that internet. And while they was sitting there being resistant to it, other people was organizing their game and getting wealthy off that motherfucker. And a lot of those races now we coming up on YouTube in the new black media, in the last 10 years? Well, they started this shit back in the 80s. They got a 30-year head start on us. And we be wondering why they always seem to be a step ahead of us. We always wonder why they always seem to be a step ahead of us. Yeah, and so we gotta embrace shit. We gotta embrace that. Hell no, I'd have been ahead of it and use that shit as a tool to have my people 30 years ahead of everybody else. And that's how we gotta think. That's why I'm in that metaverse now. Hell yeah, you about to start having me. I'm gonna be live right here with y'all on YouTube, but I'm also about to have some whole ass experiences with your Oculus glasses to where we could all be together and we could be doing our thing. Because I ain't about to let them motherfuckers get that far ahead of me. Shit.
Right. Hey, Dwan.
Yes,
guess
sir.
What? You're the fourth one in my, I had 3 of my new black media people. Now you're number 4. It was, first it was Professor Black Truth, then it was Jason, then it was Tariq I discovered. Now you're the 4th, brother.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate that, brother, man. That's some good company to be in.
Yes, sir. Have a good day, man.
All right, man. Hell yeah. I remember back in the 90s, a lot of them, when I was in Yahoo Chat, a lot of them motherfuckers like, y'all crazy for being in them chat rooms. I was in Yahoo African American Teens, room 1, clowning the fuck out of people. And they was like, don't be meeting people on the internet. 2000, especially before web cameras became popular, they were around, but everybody didn't have them in 2000. Hell, I remember 1998, 97, when you had to scan your picture, and people had one picture up there. Had to have somebody scan your picture. I remember that. Nigga. I was like, don't be doing that. Now, them same motherfuckers is saying, I just found a new someone to fuck with on Tinder. I'm like, man, wasn't you telling me? So, yeah, we got to be ahead of that shit. What's this come up to? Ace of Spades. Wait, what's today? Ace of Spades, a card of illusion. Let me see. What's today's date? August 18th? So that means today is the 8 of Clubs day. Fixed thinking. Mental fixations. I'm going to leave the phone open for like one more call. I'm going to leave the phone open for one more. A bunch of y'all called during that last call, but y'all know I can only take one call at a time. I'm going to find a new, because right now I'm working through Skype. Skype is only one. I'm going to see if there's another phone system that works with Ecamm to where I can put people on hold. Because right now, y'all just got to keep calling. I could do Zoom, but yeah, that's what I said, James D. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I checked. That's the only place I was black chat rooms. I didn't go in them white chat rooms. Back in the 90s, I was an African American teens. That's where I was back in the day, and my Yahoo chat name was "Shut Your Ass Up Before I Clown You." My other Yahoo chat name was I forgot, it was D's Nuts, but that was my chat room name in the 90s, like in 95, 96. But yeah, I was on that shit back in the day. But what's up, Carter? What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, dude, man? This Ivor, man. How you feeling, man?
Oh, what up, Ivor? Been a minute. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just checking in with you, man. I wanted to ask you what you thought about Cornel West and what he's doing and how the Democrats is running shitless, scared that he gonna take votes from Biden. What you think about that?
I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of these dumb niggas talking about Cornel West ain't gonna win. That's not the point for him to win. The point for him is to be what Ross Perot was to Bush in '92. Just chip off enough votes so the other team win. And I'm with it because I'm tired of these Democrats thinking that they can book black votes. And they think that because for the most part they can book black votes. And so to have a black person running as the disruptor, the person that used to be their number one boys, to have one of their former number one boys be the disruptor, that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know what else I like too? They can't really slander him like that because he don't speak malicious about nobody. You know, even on the other side, you know what I'm saying? So the way they try to finesse it is, he's just taking votes, and you know he should not. Now they trying to low key trying to get him to drop the independence and ride as a Democrat, which he would never do. He ain't gonna do that.
He ain't gonna do that.
So that's the play they trying to run now. I've been peeping game. The Democratic, I don't know if he's the main advisor or whatever, but he was on the press last week, and he tried to lump him in like, well, you know, this will be good for our party. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of included him in there low key, like they trying to work on something behind the scenes. But I know I don't see him flipping and doing that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm with you on that. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know what? For me, where I am with it right now, bruh, I just like seeing the disruption. You know what I mean? And that's what I said. I've been saying it all year. This is a year of disruption. Everything about this year is like, because things ain't right. And let me tell y'all, for the people out there, look, it's cool that things have been disrupted because shit ain't right. And if shit ain't right, it's supposed to be disrupted. You know what I mean? And it's going to benefit us ultimately. The common man, the common person, we're ultimately going to be fine. We're going through some rough patches right now, but it's super wealthy. It's some motherfuckers that's been putting their foot on our necks. They the ones that's about to start eating shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
The ones that thought that it would never touch them. It would never get to them.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro,
man.
That's where I was at, man. I just wanted to get your take on that. I figured you would kind of see where I was going with it too. So.
Yeah. That's a good call. I appreciate it.
Man. Keep it up, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Cool.
All right. Got a super chat from Folding Chair. Said your B-Day is 8-5. That means you are an 8 of diamonds. That means don't be shady now. 8 of diamonds people can be very superficial sometimes. Don't be that way. You know what I mean? It's not about the outward appearance. It's about what's inside a person's mind. Dig into that. As an 8 of diamonds person, you can get too caught up in the superficial stuff. Look past the surface and get deeper into it. All right, 8 of diamonds person, thanks for the super chat. Yes, it's the age of Aquarius. I say Aquarius. Ha! I always fuck up a word. It's the age of Aquarius, and it is a 7 of hearts year. I've been telling you, how long have I've been talking about this 7 of hearts since December. This is the year of boundaries being crossed. This is the year of revelation. And next year is an 8 of hearts year. That means more revelation. So these next couple of years, man, shit. Yeah, Amir said, come on, Karma. You stupid for that. But yeah. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for listening. I'll be uploading the Twitter space sometime later on today. Probably late. I'll probably just upload it and have it scheduled to go live tonight around like 9 or 10. I got another super chat. 613. It's better if you the Cash App. $ Dewan Brown. But I'll take the super chat. 06 13 613. Are you a 4 of diamonds? That means values mean everything to you. Stay solid in your values. And because as a 4 of diamonds person, you gotta work, but you gotta focus on your mind. You attract everything that you put out there on a for real level. So watch what you attract by guarding your mind. Your mind. Focus on the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. 4 of diamonds person. Your life is to be stable. Stability means everything to you. And if shit ain't stable, you ain't feeling it. So be stable, be grounded. All right? Thanks for the super chat. I got my card reading class starting Sunday. It's an in-depth card reading class. It's going to teach you how to not only read yourself, read relationships, read forecasts, what's going to happen. Because people that have been following my card reading shows, man, go listen to yesterday's show, man. All that shit I've been saying is going to happen. We going through it right now. The year of exposure. I told y'all the wealthy going to be hitting some financial hits. Go back and listen to yesterday's show. 7 of hearts. The card of line stepping. Stepping over the lines. Making you uncomfortable with his questions. But my class starts Sunday, and I have very, 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 very flexible payment options. You know, it's a really, really good rate for an in-depth study. And if you took the class before, and you know, if you need me to work with you, if you want to take the class, but financially you need me to work with you, still hit me up. You know, I'm very, 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 very flexible with the payment plans. But yes, it does cost, because when I teach, I give my heart and my soul, and I don't teach for free. All right. Plus, not about not teaching for free. It's just, if you want to learn something, you spend it. When it came from me learning cardiology, I don't want to tell you how much money I spent. Let's just say, yeah, I ain't doing to y'all what I had to pay for myself. All right. Let's just say that. Because my job is, I'm not selfish with knowledge. I want to help teach people. You know? And yeah, and get a reading too. Get a reading if you have a newborn, if you have a child that you want a reading. Like, for people who want readings, it's good if you have children. Get a reading for your child. Like, don't have your child come in for the reading. Of course, you get the reading, but I can read your children and how to communicate to them, what their gifts are, what their talents are, which direction you want to point them into, based on their internal gifts. Just hit me up for a reading. Give me your birthday. Give me their birthdays, and we can do that. If you're having relationship issues, relationship problems, communication problems, hit me up for my relationship counseling services. We still do the relationship counseling services. And what I did with my relationship counseling services, what I basically combined what I do with my company, Breakthrough Advocacy Services. I've been doing this forever, working with families and IEPs and workplace dynamics. I've been doing this shit forever. You know, relationships and teaching courses and all that stuff on relationships. I have 2 books on relationships. So that's what I've been doing, you know. And then I combine that with a card reading, and I'm giving you some shit ain't nobody else on earth, can't nobody else give you. All right? And look at my Google reviews. Check out the Google reviews. You want to know more about cardiology? Go to breakthroughcards.com. All right? All right? So, I appreciate it. And remember this, there are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. My name is Dewan. I'm out.